Static barbell hip lunge. There's kind of two components to this exercise. Number one, we're in kind of a classic couch stretch type position to start off. I have a bench here. You can also use a wall, just kind of prop your foot up against a wall. Just make sure you have a nice padding for your knee to keep that safe. Number two, we have a negative shin angle on that front foot, on the front leg. And this is going to help us target that back hip a little bit more. So I want to make sure that I'm not stacked here at like kind of that 90-degree type angle. We have our foot further out in front of us and we have that negative shin angle. That's going to help us make sure that we're really driving that hip down towards the floor and relying less on that front leg. Next, barbell, we're going to pick it up and come into that tall starting position. And then I'm going to lean into my hip, getting a nice deep stretch through that back hip flexor here. I'm contracting my glute to push me into deeper hip extension. And I'm kind of imagining tilting my pelvis in a posterior tilt, even deeper hip extension as I do that. So this should feel nice and intense. As you work through the programmed amount of time, you can work a little bit deeper, really intensifying the exercise. But really, the main thing is that we're loading that deep hip extension stretch, and it should feel like an intense hip flexor stretch through this exercise.